Hey everybody. Um, what thumbnail did you guys get? Because I feel as though the thumbnail that I retook didn't retake. And I'm hoping that you guys didn't see the first thumbnail. But if you did, that sucks. Hi everybody. I miss you too. Hi. I literally just woke up 15 minutes ago and thought to myself, I have to do a live at 11. So good morning. This is my morning face. Aside from like the earrings that I put on. Hi, everybody. I hope all of you had a good holiday season. Hi from Turkey. I'm supposed to go to Turkey December 5th, but the airline canceled my flight. And so I was supposed to reschedule my flight for next year, but I just don't know when. So hi from Turkey. You'll see me there soon, maybe, hopefully. Hi. Hi from Louisiana. It's 7 p.m. there? Man, it's what time? I don't even know what time it is. It's 10:57. It's 10:57. I usually wake up at like 6:37. Hi from Israel. I usually wake up. Oh, hi from Trinidad. I usually wake up. You guys do not want to see my washer and dryer over there. Isn't that thing? I usually wake up at like 6:37 because I have to take my daughter to school, but she's not in school right now for the holidays. So we've been sleeping in and cuddling, and I love it. Yeah, 10:57 in LA. Yeah, 10:58 now. I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep. Hi from Wisconsin. Hi, you guys. Happy holidays. I hope all of you. Hi from Mississippi. Oh, hi from South Africa. I miss you guys. Hi from the UK. The pictures behind me. um, my uncle, did those pictures in the 70s, and this one right here, you can't see it, but written on there, it says to Crystal, happy 15th birthday from your brother Don. Crystal's my mom, so he did this one for my mom, and I think my mom said she helped him do one of these because they're on wood. They're drawn and then they're burned on wood. And my grandma had them hanging up in her house, and I used to go over there and take all her stuff. So I took them a long time ago. Hi from South Carolina. All right, you guys are gonna wake up with me because I'm kind of still asleep. Hi from Philadelphia. All right. So I miss all of you. I have a video. Like I was gonna come on here with my hair, but I don't want you guys to see my hairstyle because the last video I did a blowout, and I wanted you guys to see the next video, which is like my protective hairstyle that I chose to do. So I don't want you guys to see it. So I just left the scarf on my head until the video comes out. No spoiler alert. Yeah, my family is talented. My uncle was a drawer. My auntie is a drawer. I don't draw. um, yeah, other than that, everybody prays a lot. My mom, those big ice cream buckets, like the really, really big ones that you can buy, like the 5-gallon ice cream buckets. My little brother likes to eat those. So my mom will take those buckets after he's done, wash them out, cut a hole in them, and those are her prayer buckets. So she carries them around like with her in the house, and she puts prayers in them like all day. So she prays a lot. And so my auntie got tired of her with the buckets. Sorry, my phone rang. My auntie got tired of her with the buckets, so she bought her like a designated prayer box. It's so pretty. It says prayer box on there. Um, hold on. I'm doing a live. I'll call you back. Okay. All right. So I think I'm woken up, kind of. Kind of. Hi, Inez from South Africa. You grew up in the church with the saints too. Yeah, I grew up, all of us going to church together. My mom is a recycler. Yeah, she's like, I'm using these buckets to put my prayers in because she has so many. And thank you. I got it done. The guy who did, I can't, but the tattoo right here, the Papa Legba V, the guy that did my Nefertiti, the guy that did this, which is that mask, my grandmother's African mask, and I have another tattoo here. This guy did them for me at this tattoo shop downtown where I live. Um, yeah, but we grew up in the church. My grandmother was Catholic. She grew up Catholic, and her kids just grew up in a Christian church. And yeah, my family is very spiritual, very, they're tell you the Bible inside and out. Like I just have a really amazing family. So I come from a line of people being very spiritual and very in God and in faith and everything. So I love my family. We're all women too, except for my grandfather. Yep, yep. All right, you guys. So I wanted to talk about kicking this new year off, right? um, what's my location? I live in LA County, but at the very, very, very end of LA County. I live at the end of LA County, so I'm not like in like the heart of like LA, like downtown LA. I don't like going there. I can't do it. I can't do LA. Like we'll go there sometimes to take Milana to the Japanese market that's there. It's a really big Japanese market there. But other than that, I can't really do LA too much. It's terrible. It's horrible. I mean, as far as it's really sad. I should say that, seeing all of those people who are homeless. And last time we were there, I saw two little girls on Skid Row that was playing, and I just bawled out crying. I just cried. Like I knew that there were adults, like I know, but just to see children there, it was really sad. But then at the same time, they were happy and they were playing, and they didn't have a care in the world. But for me, it was still very sad because I had a daughter in the back that had a jacket on, who knew where her next meal was going to come from, um, who had her parents and had a house to go to. And just to see these two little girls, it was just really, really sad for me. So I cried. I'm really sensitive when it comes to stuff like that. So I was sad. My mother is a prayer warrior. Yeah, she is. She really is. Yeah, I stocked up on my supplies during quarantine. Let me tell you, I still got like, if you guys haven't seen my, I have a confession, like I'm a natural hair product junkie. And I showed you guys my stash that was in the garage. I stocked up on like my aloe vera juice and like all of my stuff like during quarantine. So I'm like, I will be damned if this quarantine happens and we're stuck at home for a long time and I do not have my aloe vera juice and my castor oil and my flax seeds this whole time. Like I couldn't do it. So I stocked up on it. We do take many blessings for granted. We do. And that's the reason why I wanted to do this live as well. Because I really wanted to kick this new year off right. And throughout life and just throughout this year, I just realized that I don't want to say that I took myself for granted, but realizing that you're not completely living up to your life's purpose takes a lot of self reflection. And I want to tell you guys that there's going to be a lot of changes coming in the new year on my channel. So I want you guys to really embrace for that. But um, at some point in your life, you have to make decisions for yourself, and you have to do what's right for you. And you really have to open yourself up to receiving any messages from God, from the divine, from whatever you get your messages from, which is normally God. But so you can receive those messages in pursuing your life's goal, your life's purpose. And I've done a whole lot of self-reflecting. Little Tokyo, yeah. I've done a lot of self-reflecting this year, and it's just time for me to do what's best for me and to not worry about everybody else and just live my life's purpose, and just something, that I'm feeling really good about. But don't sit at home day to day thinking about the things that you could have done and you would have done. um, you have to do something about any situation that you're in, and you have to do it with faith. And I know sometimes that it's hard, and sometimes that you feel like you can't do it, or you've planted self-doubt seeds in your mind, and they manifest into more self-doubt into reality, and you're stuck. But you have to go inside of yourself and ask yourself what you want, and you have to start changing your mindset. So, with that said, you guys know that I went plant based. All that said, I just did a vent right now, but you guys know that I went plant based like in the beginning of the year, and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving did it for me, and the reason it did it for me is because my daughter was like, because she's 5 now, so she's kind of more aware of things. So she goes, "I want a turkey and I want a ham for Thanksgiving." I'm just like, okay, because we weren't going to my family's house. I was like, all right. So I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, can you teach me grandma's recipe for the turkey and the dressing, and then teach me your recipe for the ham, because Milana wants a ham because I don't eat ham. And so she came over and she showed me my grandma's recipe and all that. And then when it was done, I just looked at it and I thought the level of disrespect that would be bestowed on me, like the wrath of my grandmother, if I do not taste this turkey that was her recipe on Thanksgiving. I don't know. Just let me try it. I don't want to put titles on myself. Just let me try it. I tried the turkey and it reminded me of my grandma. And I tried the dressing. I'm like, how can I not eat this on Thanksgiving? And that's plant-based went down the drain. So ever since then, I have been indulging in a whole lot of salmon, not really a lot of chicken, not beef, a whole lot of salmon. And I ate a strip of bacon yesterday, 2 strips of bacon yesterday. So I really need to get back on track and all that when it comes to my health. So I'm drinking my water. If you guys see this in my video, the coldest water bottle actually sent me a bottle. I was like, oh, cool. I'm not even a mukbang channel, but oh, hi, Mom. My mom's here. Hi, Mom. What's up? What's up, girl? Mom, I was just talking about you. You guys in the comments, my mom's name is Crystal Towns. That's her. She's watching me right now. I just got off the phone with her. My mom was just talking about you right now, about your buckets of ice cream that you use for your prayers. So cute. And how you actually have a prayer box now to use. um, but yeah, so you guys, oh, it's 11:11. So you guys already know that I work very closely with Alpha Juice. Can you guys see? It's probably backwards, but I work closely with Alpha Juice. Maybe like every once in a while, they'll send me really, really big shipments of juice, and I'll give some to my family, and I'll let them try it, and all that good stuff. Well, they asked me if I wanted to do a 5-day cleanse, and I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do want to do a 5-day cleanse. You guys contacted me at the right time because I have slipped off of my plant-based platform, but it's okay. We're going to get back to it. Usually right now I would have went Starbucks already and got some coffee this whole time. I haven't gained too much weight, but I've gained a whole lot of weight in my butt. I think I might have. I think I gained like an inch. I think I did. Oh, you guys are showing my mom love. Hi, y'all. Stay safe and blessed. Yes. Thank you, mother. My mom's so amazing. I will show you guys what she got for me for Christmas, but I think it's away. But she got me a Milana one. But I have the mug. She bought everybody personalized gifts for Christmas, and everybody just cried. It was really cute. Everybody just cried, but that's my grandmother. She passed away. That's my grandfather, and that's my little brother. If you can see, he has locks. And then she got me a big tote bag with like a lot of pictures on it. Yeah. Yeah. So 5-day cleanse. That is what I'm doing, and I am starting my cleanse. When am I going to start it? Let me see. Let me ask myself when I'm going to start my cleanse. I was going to do it yesterday, but the night before I was eating my food and Milana ate it, so I woke up hungry. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go over a couple of things. So I'll probably start it tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start it tomorrow because I'm indulging today. So I'm gonna start it tomorrow, and I have about 30 juices, maybe. I think I have about 30 juices, and I'm gonna drink about 5 per day. 5 juices a day, just juice and water to get a good cleanse and get a little bit of water weight off. And I'm actually going to be documenting the whole thing, so you guys are going to be seeing that video, and I'm probably going to be posting that video around January 6th or so. So you guys are going to see all of that. So if you guys want to indulge in this juice cleanse with me, you can go to alphajuice.com. I'll leave all the stuff in the description box after the live, so that you guys can go over there and check out the different juices that they have. So if you use the code FIRST20, it takes off $20 off of 3 to 7 day juice cleanse for the first 20 to apply the code at checkout. And if you use the code herbs, it takes off $10 off your entire order. Okay. And that ends January 30th. So yeah, it's just important, like when you just go on a binging hiatus, and to just kind of like reset yourself and just reset your body back. Because as much as, you guys know I was plant-based, and I am mainly still plant-based, but Like I said, I've been eating a lot of salmon, but I've also been eating a whole lot of vegetables to like balance that out, and drinking water. And I've also been going to Starbucks a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, like I've been going to Starbucks quite a bit. But it happens the end of the year. Why not? And my birthday month is January. My birthday month is January, so you guys already know that I need to look good for my birthday. Although for my birthday, thanks for reminding me to make coffee. Pray for me also that I accomplish my goal as a nurse. You will accomplish your goal as a nurse. Yes. I'm pretty sure that my mom will see this and she'll put a prayer in the prayer box for you. I'll remind her. Um, Aw. Oh, Rose Violet, your mom got you a mug. How cute. What's my favorite drink from Starbucks? Oh man, you guys. Okay, I have a couple. I like to get a iced or a hot, usually iced oat milk latte with vanilla, and okay, specifically with like 7 pumps of vanilla and 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce. That's one of my favorites. And then I'll go in the season where I like the pumpkin spice with oat milk, a latte. And then like if I'm not feeling a latte and I don't want to spend like $5 on like a drink, then I like to get iced coffee with 6 pumps of classic, 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce, and a side little cup of heavy whipping cream to like put in there. Yeah, that's my thing. That is my thing. So yeah, that's my Starbucks. Which I went last night. Okay. Oh, in a black tea. I'll do a black tea. I can't forget this. This is like my normal, like my black tea with no water, because when they make the tea there, they put when they do the tea there, they'll pour your tea and then they'll put water in the tea too to dilute it. I'm like, well, you already made the tea with water, so why do that? I don't know, girl. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, my black tea with no water, 7 pumps of classic and extra ice because I like it cold, like what's iced tea without it being cold. And then I'll get a green tea the same way. That's my thing. um yeah, so the cleanse. So I'm not sure. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to indulge today and then tomorrow eat really light, some salad, some miso soup, and then the next day do the 5-day cleanse, because I don't want to just like abruptly like disturb my body. So I'm going to like ease into it. So today I'm just going to eat, tomorrow like miso, some salad, and then the next day I'll start the cleanse. I'm going to double up on my water because I have to. I have to drink a lot of water. You have to drink a lot of water during cleanses. So make sure you do a lot of water drinking. And to be honest, like my skin is pretty clear anyways, but that glow from like within that I really had when I was like plant-based, hopefully this cleanse will like kick that up. And also just, but you know what though? Like she's in the living room. Mom. She's she's watching video games. So my daughter decided she wants to be a gamer. She was like, I want to be a gamer. And she said that she's not she's an indoor person and she wants to just stay in the house. She doesn't want to go anywhere. She doesn't like going anywhere, and she wants to be a gamer. So she's in the living room. What was I even talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about. My mind, y'all. My mom distracts me. My mom distracts me all the time. Oh, that's right. About glowing. Yeah, my skin is pretty good. Like my skin naturally kind of, you see that reflection. My skin's pretty good. Thanks, mom, for my skin. By the way, you should guys see my mom's skin. But just like really eating like balance and like eating a lot of vegetables. I didn't really eat a lot of fruit though, to be honest. If one more person called me, I didn't really eat a lot of fruit, to be honest. Like I ate just more vegetables and stuff. Well, I guess because some vegetables that you would say a vegetable, it's really actually a fruit. So never mind. Just scratch that whole thing. um, what was I talking about? I feel like I'm having brain fog because so much stuff is going on at once, and I'm not fully up. Um, yeah, but the glow that like you get from just like eating, you know, balanced, I kind of miss that, even though I still have it. But as far as like my nails are growing so much, right? When I was plant based, they grew a lot, but they would always break. I don't know why they would always break. The moment that I start eating meat again, my nails are so strong. Like this is like the strongest I think they've ever been. But you guys know that I grew my nails out like that long, but I used to have an acrylic overlay on them. This is not any type of acrylic overlay. These are just my nails. So I noticed that when I started eating like salmon again, that my nails got like super long. So I think I really actually might just go, instead of doing like completely like vegetarian plant based, I might just go into like pescatarian. You guys, you all know, like I kind of change my diet here and there just according to like how I feel, what I need, and all that good stuff. I don't just like label myself and stay in that for like so long, because it's like, why put labels on yourself? So I just kind of give my body what it needs, what it craves at the given time. And if my body wants vegetables for 6 months, and then that's just what I will do. Okay, let's see. Water intake. Do you have some suggestions for coding? Oh, children. Yeah, I heard that. My auntie was telling me about putting her in a coding class because she's really into like gaming, and she's really smart. Yesterday she had like this toy, and her dad was like, "Did you see what she did?" And I was like, "No." And she had the instructions laid out, and she literally followed all the instructions, and she did it right. And we were like, how did she do that? Like, how did she read those instructions? But in her class, she's in the top, she's in the advanced group in her class, but she's really smart. And she's starting, to read now and stuff. And that's interesting because I can't spell things around her anymore without her figuring it out. But but I'm thinking about putting her in like a coding class. I really want to put her in a ballet class, like her mom, but she's too shy to be around too many people. So I was like, maybe when she gets older, because she's like a natural dancer and a natural performer and a natural singer. Like that's her like talent, and she's really smart. I'm like, oh, I want to go hug her right now. But if I call her in here, y'all already know she's gonna take over my life. Smart parents have smart kids. Sometimes. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, no labels. I I think labels are whack. You guys hear me talking. I mean typing. I'm typing something right now. Uh-oh. Can you guys see me? Uh-oh. Wait, where did you guys go? You can probably see me, but I cannot see you. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, I don't like putting labels on myself, on people. I don't like labels, because once you put a label on it, it just has to be what it is. You know what I mean? Like labels on bottles are cool, but once you start putting labels on yourself and labels on things, and people get crazy and weird, and I'm straight on labels. Oh yes, yes, yes. I like to coddle her interests. I like to coddle her interests, and I just like her to be her, and I just encourage her to be her at all times. And even in the morning, and I drop her off at school, and she wants to wear this, I let her wear what she wants and put her own outfits and stuff together. She tells me how she wants her hair, because that's the way I grew up. Very expressive, was able to be expressive. So I like her to be expressive as well, have the ability to be expressive in herself as well. And that's important. That's important to me. For her to be expressive and to know who she is and to really like stand in that. um, and she has a good family around her, my family. And she has a good family support system around her, so she's going to grow up really knowing who she is and being encouraged to stay that way, and appreciate both cultures and family and and all that. My voice is whack right now. What's going on? So she'll put on the screen people playing the game, and then she'll be on her tablet playing the game along with them, trying to figure out like tips on how to do it. It's so cute. She's so adorable. um do you guys have questions? I don't know if my if this is coming um in slow for me, but it could be. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. My voice today is a little strange. Strange. But yeah, so the video that's coming out, hopefully I can bless you. Hopefully, bless you. You're welcome. Hopefully I can get that video out tomorrow or tonight. I don't like putting videos out in the nighttime because I feel like people are asleep. So I'll probably do it in the morning. Is it necessary to trim your hair? If your hair is completely just damaged, like if it's just damaged, I would say to get a good trim, like to trim it, but then start taking care of your ends, because in my opinion, once you start taking care of your ends and you really focus on taking care of your ends, like me, I haven't trimmed my hair in like 7 years, about 7 years. I haven't trimmed my hair in about 7 years. And for me to not have trimmed my hair in 7 years, there's maybe like a good inch that I could trim. It's not bad. It's not like super damaged. But there's always hair you can trim, right? But for me to not have trimmed my hair for 7 years, I have really retained a lot of length, but I've also retained the health of my hair as well, because I really focus on my ends, and whatever style that I have, I really focus on oiling my ends up and making sure that I have my flaxseed gel on there. So that flaxseed gel acts as like a freezant, if you will, and it pretty much preserves any it preserves my ends from getting any type of damage or anything like that. So I would say if your hair is really, really damaged, trim that off and then start taking care of your hair so that you won't have to trim as often, or you don't have to trim at all. But to each his own, everybody's ends are different. My hair is not really susceptible to a lot of damage. I have to really, like when I did before, like I damaged my hair before, weaves and heat and weaves and heat and weaves and heat and not taking care of it. That is when I probably should have trimmed it, because I was damaging it so much from mechanical damage, from heat damage, from dryness, from all of that. But once you kind of get into the groove of knowing what your hair likes and needs and how to maintain and retain it, and put enough adequate moisture into it, you will be fine. How often should you let me see. How do I go about removing negativity? For you, it's easier said than done. The spoken truth. Um, how do I go about removing negativity? Honestly, hi, naturally, hi. Hey, girl, you're here. I love you. um, Removing negativity has been a long time coming, you guys. And I know that in my videos and in my channel, I talk a lot about mental health and a lot about spirituality and just really having a good foundation of like my faith and stuff like that. And I really have a lot of that also to thank to my mother, because my mother is very, very heavy in, not letting negativity affect you. And if I call her with anything like I'm stressed, I'm this, I'm that, she usually helps me nip it in the butt right then and there. But over the years, I'm pretty strong minded, anyways, and a lot of things don't phase me. I think that's just the Aquarian nature in me. Sometimes I can easily just detach myself from feelings, which is sometimes good and sometimes not so good because people think I don't care. But I just pick and choose my battles. And then with my dad, he always says if something affects his life and it's not for his greater happiness, then he lets it go. And I think that we have to kind of separate ourselves from things that makes our life happy and makes our life fruitful, and things that puts strain on our lives and our spirits and ourselves. And if it's anything that is not positive or is anything that doesn't make you feel good, then those things can't be of God, right? If it doesn't make you feel good, it's not of God. And so I have to remember that. And if it doesn't feel good, I know it's not of God. And I try to kick it out and just, rebuke it, to be honest. Do you guys want to see my dog? She looks so cute. Monday. 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 Oh, he's taking him out. I'll show you my dog when she comes back out inside. She's coming. Oh. She's coming. I hear a little kid. All right. My life is over. She's about to take over. Hey. Hi.
Hi.
Do you think you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Like what?
So actually, I have new pajamas, Santa pajamas, and also my mom has this cranberry juice. It's juice, and also it's juice because I know my mama makes me breakfast.
Your mom makes you breakfast?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also she does the laundries, do my camper van.
Your camper van? She got the Barbie camper van.
So actually, guys, I have a Barbie camper van. Yeah.
You get in it?
So I get in it and camp in it and just do a bonfire in there.
She has the drivable Barbie camper van that was $500 for Christmas. Well, she wanted it for her birthday, but they did a recall and we were able to get it for her. So I love this little girl. You guys don't understand.
I love you. So, guys, I love my mom.
Let me do your hair today?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
This one doesn't like her hair done at all. At all. She doesn't like it done. Which is the same, because all I gotta do is like spray some water on it or some aloe vera juice and comb it, but she's just like, no, don't touch it. And I use nothing on her hair. So I use no shampoo, no conditioner. Well, sometimes when she's in the shower, she'll get a hold to her dad's conditioner and she'll just slather it on. She's doing her big girl thing, but other than that, I don't use anything on her hair, no moisturizers. I use some oils. And that's pretty much
Here's Monday.
that's pretty much it. You want to show Monday?
Yeah.
Monday. Monday. Oh my God, you look.
little cute.
Look at Monday. Monday. Oh, Monday.
Hey, the
Oh, Monday.
no.
Monday, you're so cute.
Oh.
You're so cute. She went to the groomer yesterday. Well, they both went to the groomer yesterday. Okay, go. Okay.
So they're jealous now.
She's very tender-headed. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
So guys, when it was my Halloween party, my friends came over. So I had so much fun there. And also so guys, when it was my Christmas party, I had a Barbie camper van. So they decorated the whole back and I loved it. So guys also I decorate my Barbie camper van when it was Christmas so when it was Christmas and I just loved that because my mom just bought me this cute camper van because I love her so much.
I can't with her, you guys. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Like, she's always sweet. She's always giving me hugs and kisses and telling me thank you.
So guys, also my nonna bought me gummy bears. Don't tell mom. Don't speak up now. Mommy, do you want me to go bring them? And I'm
Sure. Naturally, hi, thank you. I am gentle with her hair. I try to be, but she still doesn't have it, and I'm lucky to have her because she's. Did you eat all?
No.
Later.
I ate some in my Nana.
Nana ate some too?
Nana
eat those?
Yeah, there's all of these pink. These. Mm-hmm. So you ate one. So these are very yummy, and look at this pink gummy bear.
Good. Mm-hmm. You want to brush your teeth after that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very good.
We gotta go grocery shopping.
You want to try some?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, this is my little road dog here. This is my best friend. Who's your best friend? Who is it? Okay. Sorry. Here. I dropped her gummy bear. But yeah, for the ends, for me, I use castor oil on my ends. That is what I use. So I'll spray my aloe vera juice. I'll detangle my hair, make sure it's detangled, and then I'll go over it with castor oil to seal it in. And then I just twist my hair, and then I apply the flaxseed gel on the ends of my hair. That's what I've been doing for years. That's what works. I have no issue at all with like dryness or moisture issues. A lot of people say oil doesn't moisturize your hair. Sure, from a scientific standpoint, but that's been the main way to condition and to lubricate my hair is just by using castor oil and different oils. So it works for me, and it probably too is because I put aloe vera juice on it before I seal it in with that's cool. Before I put the castor oil on it, but I only use aloe vera juice when I retwist it. So any other like thank you. Every other day I take olive oil and I put it all on like the length of my hair, and I take castor oil and I also put it at the ends and the mid section of my hair. Also, and don't forget the midsection. A lot of people, like, we neglect the mid part of our hair. We think about the ends, but we don't think about like the mid, like this area of our hair. Make sure you show that part love too, because it's anchoring the new growth and the bottom together. So you have to make sure that that part where the tension is, you have to make sure that
guys, it's shining like to a part,
Mm-hmm.
like it's right, and like your hair's like conditioner, like soft. Because guys, conditioner in your hair feels like so soft.
It feels so soft. Yeah. Yeah, so do I make my own flaxseed gel? Yeah, I make my own flaxseed gel.
Because also my mom made her own flaxseed gel.
How do I make it? Can you tell them how I make my my flaxseed gel?
Yeah. Also, she put seeds in there and slime, and she boils it up in the pot and take it out, and that's how you do flaxseed gel.
You're right. She's right. That is how you do flaxseed gel. Good good description. Naturally high, yeah.
So do you need
I was
stay on the microphone?
No, I don't need a microphone. I was coughing.
Do you need?
Are you gonna be my mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So do I have normal porosity hair? No, I actually have high porosity hair. Believe it or not, I have high porosity hair.
Yeah.
I have, my density is insane. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My density is insane, and I have type 4 hair, or B4C, if that helps anybody.
Awesome.
Let's open this now. So yeah, the cleanse. If you need,
So guys, also I love these juices.
have you tried this one before?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's sour. Oh, sour.
I'm gonna go bring my water bottle.
Ooh, a vampire! You're a vampire!
I'm gonna go.
You're a vampire! My throat today has been.
We go.
Ginger too. There's ginger in that one. Yeah, so the cleanse. I'm gonna leave all the information for you guys for Alpha Juice. It's like you guys can use those codes and get money off.
Guys, last night my mama had it salmon and rice and and ginger and soybean.
Yeah, I had salmon, rice, ginger, and soybeans, right?
So guys, also I love soybeans. Can you make soybeans for me?
Can they make soybeans for you? She likes soybeans. Yeah. Does fenugreek promote hair growth? Recently threw away all of my products.
So guys,
Yes.
also my hair's so long. Right?
These are fenugreeks. This is what fenugreek looks like. Now with fenugreeks, now for different herbs, I don't know if you guys can see.
Because guys, my mom always
herbs and stuff
put fenugreeks. Because guys, also my mom put fenugreeks in her flaxseed gel.
I do sometimes. You're right. I do. She's right. Sometimes I put fenugreek in the flaxseed gel as well, because with fenugreek, especially the seeds like this, or they're not seeds, they're more of like.
Can I smell it?
Like a bark almost.
Can I touch one?
Go ahead. You can't just put them in oil and infuse it that way. So every herb has a way that you infuse it in whatever you need to do. And fenugreek is better infused. Well, fenugreek like this. You also have fenugreek leaves, dried leaves that you can infuse in oil. But the fenugreek that I have like this is better when you infuse it in water, in a water-based concoction. Why Alpha Juice as opposed to others? Well, for one, I've been working with them for a very long time.
years.
I've been working with them for hold on, Mom. I've been working with them for a really, really long time. Every time they send me shipments of juice, it's always fresh. Their customer service is amazing, you guys. Their customer service is amazing. They really make sure that they are about their quality, their ingredients. And you could also go on there and they have like a whole list of adaptogens that you can add to your juice, like customize it to the way that you want it. And I've never gotten a batch of juice that wasn't completely fresh. And sometimes when I get them, they're even like frozen. Like the batch I just got, they were frozen, and that really preserves the quality and the nutrients in them as well. Their blends are really good. This one's Purple Rain. My favorite is the Alpha Beats with ginger, and the Matcha Makes Me Happy. Those are my two favorite ones.
The Matcha makes me happy too.
She drinks them as well. So if you can get a kid to drink a juice, that's fabulous. And in my opinion, they're not really that expensive. Other companies, like other big brand, other more like big brand, big box companies are a little expensive. Before them, you guys know I told you guys I juiced, like I would get a juice every day. I didn't buy a juicer, which now looking back I probably should have. But I would go to Mother's, which is like a health food store down the street, and I would go and get a juice from there every single day, and that's how I would start off my day. And that added up, like $7 every day added up anyways. And then when they contacted me, and I kind of did a little bit more research on them and looked at their prices, and I got a lot of my family drinking them. I sent a couple over to my cousin because she's sick right now, and my auntie. So hopefully they get better soon. But I sent them some juice, and they love it. Like anybody that I give this juice to, they really enjoy it. And they always have different flavors. They're always like renewing their flavors, revamping their flavors out. It's just a really good company. They're really sweet, and it's a faith-based company as well, which I love as well. They have a YouTube channel here. It's Body by God. So they're a faith-based company, and I really admire that about them as well. And they're very kind and very sweet. So
you mean Facebook?
Facebook, no, not Facebook. Okay, let's see. Shea Butter. I love Shea Butter. I use the raw white Shea Butter whenever I'm doing any type of like hair recipe, butter recipe. I always like to use like my raw Shea Butter. I make my flaxseed gel.
I have to go right now, guys.
Thank you. Oh, bye. Thank you, Mona. I try.
Oh, my friends are coming down.
Okay. Oh, pull them up. Let's see. Substitute for aloe vera juice. You could actually, I know a lot of people don't know this, but if you take dried oregano, boil it, let it cool, put it in a spray bottle, it acts as a detangler as well. Maybe I'll do a video about that because a lot of people actually don't know that. That marshmallow root. What is this? Oh, that's chamomile. That's chamomile too. It's my marshmallow. This is chamomile, but marshmallow root. Slippery elm. You just have to be careful. If you have the powder, just kind of be careful of how you mix slippery elm. Mallow. There's a plant that's called mallow. Sylvester. I forgot the technical name. Sylvester something, which is mallow. You can boil that and use that as a detangler and a conditioner as well. What do I do for protein treatments? I have not done a protein treatment in my hair for the last 8 years. So, wait, no, not 8 years. I've been natural for 9 years. Yeah, about 7 or 8 years. Because after the first year or two of being natural, I kind of just stopped all products that I was using. And to be honest, there was this one product. It was like, if I did go back to using any type of product or conditioner, I would use this one hands down. I recommended this product to people and they love it. It's the Joyco Moisture Recovery Conditioner. I found that conditioner when I was a natural hairstylist and I worked in a natural hair salon, and I would go to it's kind of like salon centric. What's the other one where you can only go if you have a license to buy hair stuff there? I forget what it's called. But I would go there and buy like conditioner and stuff for the salon, and my salon had it. And then when I went there, I was like, oh, let me buy some more of this. And every time I would use it on clients, like they would make their hair so soft. So I went there, I got it for myself, and I used it. I tried it. Hands down, the best conditioner ever. Joyco Moisture Recovery. It's a salon brand, or it's more of like a salon, like high-end brand. It's not cheap. It's probably about $25 for like a small one like this. Yeah. Or you can get like the really big ones for like $40. But you guys, I'm telling you, that conditioner is so bomb. Oregano is not slippery, but it softens. Actually, oregano has the ability to soften your hair and make it easier to detangle. What is as long as you leave your twist in before they lock up? They'll start locking up within maybe like 2 weeks. The thing is that I don't let them lock up. So every other day, I'll pick a section of hair to retwist. So normally I have to retwist the front ones first. So let's say, unless I have like a whole head of new twists, I can go about 2 weeks before I have to retwist any over. But I normally like to go in every other day and retwist certain sections so that so that they don't who are you? Nana. Not about you though. So not about you those and the gummy bears. What?
And kisses.
And kisses?
Yeah.
Nana always bring you snacks?
Yeah, and kisses are chocolate.
Kisses are chocolate. Chocolate kisses?
Yeah.
Oh, those kisses. Not just kisses, happy. Thank you. You want me to open this?
Mom, look at me.
Pull them up. So tiny. But yeah, that conditioner is amazing. So if I ever revisited my old hair routine, the way that I would do it is so this is what my hair routine used to look like. Okay, sorry, I was reading. Zoned out. So I would so I would get in the shower. I would put the conditioner in my hair. And then when I got out of the shower, so I would leave the conditioner, I wouldn't rinse it out. I would brush my hair up in a bun when I could. This is when I could wear my hair in a bun. You guys, I would put my hair up in a bun, and then I would section it off and twist it, right? So I would have maybe about 20 twists in my hair. Okay, and then I would put the conditioner on it, twist it, move on to the next, and then I would wrap all those twists into a bun. Okay, it would be white from the conditioner, but then after a couple hours, I put my scarf on, the white will go away. I would leave that conditioner in my hair for one whole week, and then the next time I had my wash day, I would just get in the shower, rinse all that conditioner out, and my hair would be so soft, and I would just continue that process over and over and over again. That's what I would do. That's another thing I did to grow my hair out. I would just wear this bun, put that conditioner in it, wrap the twist in a bun up here, and wear it for a week. The next week, rinse it out, put the conditioner back in there, twist it back up, wear it a week. That was a protective style. My hair was moisturized. I didn't put anything else in there. That was the only thing that I used. I didn't use at that time. I really wasn't heavy on using castor oil. I used it, and I also used aloe vera juice too. But it wasn't my main source. That conditioner was what I um, is what I used. uh, how do you combat your hair matting and tangling from washing it in twists and making it hard to undo the twist after your shower? Amanda, that's a good question. So when it comes to washing my hair in twists, which you guys know that I do, I don't wash my hair loose. I cannot do that. I did it the time when I did that wash and go. I'm like, why? Like, why would I even do that to myself? Like, why would I do that? I really want to try wash and go, and I was convinced that I had it down packed in my mind, but no. You guys can go watch that video if you want to. One day. So usually when I get in the shower, I'll either braid my hair in sections, but last time I didn't do that. So I just went in and I wash my hair with my soap nut, which I have to make a video for you guys. I'm slacking on that one. So I'll water rinse my hair and wash it with my soap nut. And when I get out, I'll section my hair off in like a couple sections. I'll twist them and then I'll wrap them like in a ball to kind of keep them elongated. And then I'll start retwisting them in the back. I'll take my aloe vera juice and spray it down, and spraying my aloe vera juice on that section of hair and then kind of going around and making sure that the rest of my hair stays hydrated with the aloe vera juice. It helps to soften it up. So when I undo the twist, they're already softened from the aloe vera juice. Because water makes my hair, it dries my hair out because I have trained my hair to not need water as much. So now my hair doesn't need water as much. And then when it does get the water, it just kind of, it dries out. So I really make sure that I have my aloe vera juice to kind of combat it. But that's how I do it. Where I get my aloe vera juice from? I get it from Walmart. I get the big gallon lily of the fruit of the earth. That's the one that I get. The big gallon. It's like $6 at Walmart. Have I tried slippery elm? Yes, I have slippery elm. Oh, this is the oregano too. I don't know where my slippery elm is. Oh, here it is. So this is the powdered form of slippery elm. It's better to get the leaf form of slippery elm, the dried leaf form of slippery elm, because with this, you have to be careful how you mix it because it'll get really gritty. So yeah, and you really have to strain it with like something like a fine mesh. But this is slippery elm, but I prefer the dried leaf slippery elm. I thought I had it, but I guess not. And let's see, what is this? Is this a teal? What is that? This is what ceteryl and cetyl alcohol looks like. If you guys never seen it before, it's what is normally found in like conditioners and stuff to thicken it up to help your emulsion. And this is BTMS, bitrimonium chloride, something. The technical term. So this is what is found in conditioners. This is what's found in conditioners. It's actually naturally deprived, and it helps to condition your hair. So when you guys flip your products over, read the ingredients, and if it has bentrimonium chloride something, BTMS, this is what BTMS is. And you just melt it down, and it helps oil and water bind, and it also helps the emulsion, the viscosity of it, and it works together to condition your hair. And it's naturally deprived, so it's not an actual chemical, it's naturally deprived. And this is what it looks like, because I've been dibbling and dabbling into cosmetic chemistry a lot and formulating, because it's fun and it's like the science geek in me. um, I've made conditioners and stuff for like my mom and stuff like that. So yep. Are you able to store flaxseed gel? Yeah, you store it in the fridge in like an airtight container. Make sure it's airtight and don't be like me and put it in a bowl and just stick it in there. Make sure you have like a lid over it, because mine's freeze sometimes. But yeah, make sure you have a lid over it, and you can keep it in your fridge for like a week. When it starts going bad, it stank. How do I keep my hair moisturized? Do you feel this new no oil movement is justified? I don't. I didn't know there was a no hair oil movement. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many things that they tell us not to do to our hair. Don't do this, don't do that, don't use this, don't use that. But at the end of the day, first of all, can't nobody tell me nothing about what to use and what not to use, because the fruits of my labor is visible, right? I've grown my hair to extraordinary lengths, and not only that, it's healthy. My hair is healthy. So whenever, oh, don't use this, don't use that, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going with that. It's, to me, it's whatever makes your hair the healthiest and feel its best. That's what it's about. We always want to, especially in the natural hair community, it's kind of irritating sometimes, because there's always a new fab, or there's always something to not do. You're always shunned if you do something to your own hair. It can be very judgmental, and it's unnecessary to me in any degree, to tell somebody to do, to their hair what you want them to do. It's like, why don't you just focus on your own hair? But at the end of the day, like I said, we like having movements in the natural hair community. Know this, know that, cancel this, cancel that. And honestly, instead of having these movements about canceling things and not using things, it's better to educate one another on the benefits that certain things have, and the commitments, and the consistency that you need in your natural hair, not as much as, not to use oil. Oh, this does that. Or, hey, baby girl. Like I just showed you guys, BTMS and cetero and cetyl alcohol. We're always told that, oh, the alcohols, they dry your hair out. Well, they're not actual alcohols, like rubbing alcohols. They're not actually that. So it's just really important to educate yourself on ingredients. And I talk a lot about product knowledge, knowing what's in your products. Thank you. Knowing what's in your products and having that product knowledge for yourself. Like I have a lot of ingredients that you see in I have a lot of ingredients that you see in commercial products, and it's because I like to educate myself. I like to educate myself on the things that are in those products, so I can have a broader understanding of those things. And so it's important to know what you're putting, in your stuff, huh?
Yeah.
It's important to know the ingredients, huh?
Important to know the ingredients, because you have to eat healthy food and take all the sweet stuff away.
Like that.
So take all the sweet stuff away and throw it in a bigger trash can.
But you just ate gummy bears.
I know. Gummy bears are healthy.
In what universe?
Gummy bears are like fruit.
They're fruit?
Yeah. It's fruit gummy bears.
Oh, what about your Cheetos?
They're made out of cheese. They're made out of cheese. Okay? This is what cheese looks like. Cheese is healthy. Okay? Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese are healthy.
Okay, they are. Okay. I
Don't
feel
let
you.
me down.
Okay, I feel
Don't
you.
let me down.
Okay, I feel okay. All right, it's your show.
It's mine.
Okay.
So, Cheetos. Cheetos.
They're cheese.
Stop arguing.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you no more. Can I finish my live, please?
I wanted to do that.
But I have to talk. Okay, you want to go turn the TV off so it doesn't burn out? Go turn it off first, and then you come back. Go turn it off so we can come back.
Don't do my life. If you do my life, I'm gonna thank you and get you.
Okay, I'm sorry, ma'am. The sass. Oh, she really turned it off. Hey, I'm doing my live.
This is my life.
No, it's not your live.
It's mine. Guys, cheese. This is cheese.
Can you turn it down a little bit, please?
Yeah, cheese. This is cheese. Okay?
She's 5.
Cheese. Cheetos.
Okay, we know it's Cheetos.
Eat it.
Okay, can you go sit quietly over there? You want to go outside? Oh, you can't play with your cameraman. It's drying out from the rain.
Why?
They had to take the battery out of it so that the rain wouldn't short it out. You have lots of toys in your room.
They're gone. Sorry. I was just pretending.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
What are you doing?
My goodness, y'all. What's Monday doing?
I want to get in your lap.
No. What's Monday doing?
No, she's filming.
Teddy, do you want to be seen too? Come on. And this is Teddy.
Hi, little Teddy.
Doesn't she look like a little old man? She looks like her dad,
Like a little
huh?
old man.
You look like a little old man. Oh, Ted.
You look like a little cute old man, Teddy.
Okay, you guys.
Mom, Teddy looks like a little old man.
She
with
does.
his
Okay, can you go
beard.
back so I'm gonna be in there in a minute so I can finish. Teddy and Monday.
Mom, I'll be calm right here.
Okay, Teddy and Monday, go. Come on, Muns. Come on, you. No. Come on, can you take him in there? Take him in there for me. Go out.
Hey, Cheetos.
Teddy and Monday, go.
Hey, little
Give him one. Go.
I already did.
Go out.
I already
Monday.
gave someone.
You did? Okay. Okay, Koi.
Koi?
Koi.
I want to sit down on the street.
Okay, go Koi.
Monday, stop ruining my life.
Just a whole nother tangent. But yeah, so just knowing what's in your ingredients, flipping them over, and just having like that product knowledge is going to take you a long way. And that way you can really know what your hair likes, how it reacts to certain things, how it doesn't. So if you have a product and, you know, I don't know, I always say glycerin is like the third ingredient. And you notice that every time you use a product where glycerin is at the top of the list, it's probably because your hair doesn't agree with it. Or if you use it and you have some type of effect or your hair is dry, it's because your hair doesn't agree with it. So stop using products where glycerin is high on the list, because the higher it is on the list, the more of it is in that formulation. So if you... Okay, so if you have an ingredient, or if you have a product and in the front it says infused with biotin and this and that and vitamins, and you look in the back and it's at the very bottom of the list, it's because it's probably maybe like 1 to 2%, which is probably not even one full things of this in that product.
Mama, what's that?
It's a...
Can I have it?
No, it's glass.
Oh.
It's a pipette. Glass pipette. That's glass, Mama.
Oh.
That's glass. You can't have
Can
it.
I flip this one?
Okay, go. Yeah, so it's probably a very small percentage of it. So all of that advertisement in the front of this and that, yeah, you don't need a lot of it to begin with, but you know, when it says, oh, infused with castor oil or infused with Moroccan oil, and it's at the bottom of the list, it's a very small percentage that's in there, and that's how they get you. So just make sure you know your product knowledge. Just educate yourself on formulations, how they work, because it will really change the game for you. It will really, really change that game. 1 second. Um, yeah, they grow up fast. Coconut oil. Um, Coconut oil is one of those things that I use if I just want like the smell of it. I don't really use it too much. I have it. I just don't really use it. I might put a little in my hand and like just go over like my hair. I don't even know why, but I don't use it too much. Or if I do make a butter though, if I make like a formulation and I'm using shea butter, I will put a little bit of coconut oil in there as well. Um, which one grows your hair the most, keeping your hair in tight braids, extensions, or just treating and caring for your hair itself? Um, it depends on your hair. In my last video about protective styling, I did mention that a good protective style is like twists and like braids with extensions, but you also have to make sure that your hair is healthy enough to withstand the tension from those things before you put those extensions in, before you add hair to your hair. So I did box braids like, I don't know, sometimes this year or was last year, I forget. My hair is fairly strong. So my hair is strong. My hair is strong. So you want to make sure that your hair doesn't have a problem with breaking, with dryness, with shedding before you do those things to your hair. Because when you're adding in this hair to your own hair, you can pull all the moisture out from your hair, and you're not able to fully moisturize your hair and give your hair the moisture and the conditioning that it needs, because you have in excess hair. That's if your hair is already dry and damaged. If your hair is already flourishing and you don't really have a problem with dryness and breakage and all that stuff, box braids and like Senegalese twists are so bomb to put in your hair. That's another way that I grew my hair out when I was in school. I wore kinky twists, but looking back now, I just don't suggest the really kinky type of hair, because when you go to take it out, because that hair is already kinky and it's already like coily, it's going to want to attach to your hair strands. And when you pull that hair out, you're going to take hair out with it, like from your ends and stuff. So when you're adding in extensions, the softer, the silkier the hair is going to be better, because it's going to allow you to slip it right out of your hair. But it is a very, very good protective style to do that, and just making sure that you're spraying your hair down with aloe vera juice or water, and you're conditioning your hair every night while your hair is still in box braids or twists is going to be key as well. Have I ever thought about cutting my hair? No, I've never thought about cutting my hair, although I thought about like a bob, but not like my own hair. Like I was on this kick where I would watch wig tutorials, because I think that wigs done the right way are just so pretty, and they're a really good protective style, because you can take them off at the end of the night and you can take care of your hair if you want, just like a switch it up. And I was like on a bob for a long time, and I know damn well I couldn't fit my hair in no bob wig, but I've physically never thought about cutting my actual hair before. I'm just gonna let it grow until it doesn't want to grow anymore. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, mama. Now that I use soap nut, do I still use apple cider vinegar on my hair? I only use apple cider vinegar if I really, really feel like my scalp really needs a good cleanse. And even there, I just put some in a spray bottle and spray it in my scalp and just massage it in, and then use the soap nut over it to get it out. But I haven't had to use apple cider vinegar in a really, really long, long time. Maybe like in the last like year or two. Natural shampoo would be with soap nut. My wash day video, I have that if you want to go watch it. I use soap nut to wash my hair with, and I'm supposed to do a video a long time ago, but I'll get that video up for you guys, so you guys can see how to make soap nut shampoo. How often do I wash my hair? Maybe like once every 2 or 3 months. I don't have to really wash my hair too often, but when I say that, people think I just got up one day. I was like, I'm not gonna wash my hair for like 3 months. I had to work my way up to it. Whatever you decide you want to do to your hair, if you want to wean yourself off product, if you want to go all natural, you have to do things like that slowly, because you have to give your hair and your scalp time to adjust. Just like if you were changing your diet, you have to kind of ease into it and not just do it all at once. You have to give your body time to adjust. It's the same thing with your hair. So I would start with not washing my hair for a month. And in between that month, I would cleanse my scalp, make sure my scalp is cleansed and my scalp is still healthy. I would cleanse it with apple cider vinegar and stuff like that. Um, Aloe vera juice as well helped cleanse it. Let me get her some water. I'll be right back. Bonnie, you know I'm trying to do a live, honey. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, so I would just make sure that my scalp is cleansed and my scalp is healthy. Um, in between that time, and then I went from 1 month to 1.5 months, and I did that for a while. And then I went from 1.5 months to 2 months, and I did that for a while. And then now I'm able to not even need to wash my hair very often. One, because I don't put a lot of products in it, so there's not a lot of products to remove. My scalp is pretty regulated. When I was little, I remember having to go to the dermatologist and sitting under like this blue lamp because I had really, really, really bad dandruff. Um, but I grew out of that, and itchy scalp. Sometimes I'll get it, but usually when my scalp starts to itch is usually when I know that, okay, I need to wash my hair now. So you just have to know um, your scalp and know your hair and know when it's time to wash and when it's time to, give your hair more TLC. Hi, Naturally. Hi, you're back. Okay. Hey, Nadia. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yes. Can you purchase Flaxseed gel online? Um, what is that one company? What is that company that has the flaxseed based gels? I forget what they're called. If I remember it, uh, I forgot what they're called. But they're based off of like flaxseed gel curl. I forget what it's called. But real flaxseed gel, you have to kind of make it at home, because anything that you're gonna buy over the counter, when it comes to over the counter, no. Whenever you're gonna buy, well, I guess so. If you're gonna buy a product that has flaxseed gel in it, it's not gonna be 100% flaxseed, and if it is, it's gonna probably have preservatives, which is okay. There are certain preservatives that are fine. I have a couple, but fresh flaxseed gel is always best, and it's really inexpensive to make, and you can buy a big thing and you can make it over and over again. So I would just not suggest buying flaxseed gel from an outside source and just making it yourself. Can you explain why your hair strands are ancestors? Yeah, so I know in one of my videos, I always say that I treat my hair like each strand is an ancestor that I haven't met yet, right? Because what we don't understand is that our hair is a part of our culture, and that culture runs so deep. And a lot of you ask me if anybody else in my family has hair like this, or it must be genetics. Um, Nobody in my family has even the hair texture that I have. Um, Everybody has really nice hair. Their hair is more of like wavy, kind of straight hair, very like glistening. Um, Everybody has a good length of hair, but I'm the only person who has just went off the scale, and the only person who has the texture that I have. And when it comes to my hair strands, I always think, okay, well, before me, before my mom, before my grandmother, before her grandmother, down the line, down the line, down the line, down the line, hundreds of years, um, my hair is a representation of what was before me. Um, it's the outcome of my ancestors. It's the outcome of those people who came before me. So when I say that I treat my hair like, or my strands like their ancestors that I haven't known, I refer to me taking care of them, because down the line, every single person, I have a strand of their hair on my head, metaphorically, right? So I really like to make sure that I honor my ancestors and the people who came before me, and I'm able to take care of my hair like this, because I know that at one point my ancestors weren't able to take care of their hair. They weren't able to care for their hair. They weren't able to have the ingredients and things that they needed to take care of their hair like they did in Africa, and we were brought over here. So I really like to make sure that I really pay respects to them as well when taking care of my hair. And my grandmother would tell me that her grandmother, which I really believe that things skips generations for whatever reason. But this is the only story that I've ever heard of anybody having hair, like really long hair in my family, is my grandmother's grandma. She said that she would brush her hair and her hair would fall to the floor. And my grandmother, when she was a young girl, she would brush it for her every night. She was also Native American and Irish. That's what my grandmother is. My grandmother's Native American, Blackfoot to be exact, and Irish. That's what her mom was, and her father was African. So I really do believe that. Like when I was little, and she would tell me stories like that, like, whoa, her hair was down to the floor. It probably skipped a whole lot of people and generations, and it went to me. But just being my age now and remembering those stories and just knowing where my hair is, I really feel like a part of her is in me, especially with the hair length and all that. Although she would tell me that her hair was more like, straight, like an Indian woman's, hair. It was the length, and that's why I named my channel Indigenous Strands, to really just pay homage and respects to my great great grandmother. Yeah, so that's curl mix. That is what. Thank you. Uh, Ever baby girl. Yes, mix. Curl mix is a flaxseed based product. Um, you can go on YouTube too. They have videos of how they make their like stuff. Um, they have different ones. Like they have one with castor oil, one infused with lavender. Like they have different ones. Um, but you also have to remember when you're making your flaxseed gel, you have to make the flaxseed gel the consistency according to your hair. So if you have finer hair, you want to add more water. If you have thicker hair, you want to add more flax seeds and make it thicker. What do I do besides YouTube? I am a certified phlebotomist, so I'm a legal vampire. Work in a hospital, but I haven't worked in a hospital in a while. I haven't worked in a hospital in a really long time. I just dedicated myself to being a stay-at-home mom after a while. It's not really. I loved it. I really did because I like connecting with people and stuff like that. I love the medical field, but working those really strange hours, having to get up at like 4:30 in the morning and then working till like 10, it was kind of weird because her father works 24/7, and it was just really hard working those hours, and having her. So weird hours. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, so now I am taking in school to be a health coach and a life coach. So I haven't spoke on that with you guys yet, but because I wanted to be a drug and alcohol counselor. Um, so I was doing that, and then I realized that I do want to be a drug and alcohol counselor, but I also want to be a life coach and all that good stuff. I really just love helping people. I love talking to people. I'm a good listener, and I think I give pretty good advice for the most part. I'm just really compassionate, and it just took me a while to kind of find that niche for me. Although I am an introvert, a real introvert, so it's taken me a while to come to terms for the fact that in this field, I'm going to be one on one with people, which is fine. I'm kind of better one on one, but just being face to face with people and speaking to them and helping them, I've grown as a person as well because I'm like, this is my life purpose. So I have to get out of my introvertness a little bit. So that's something I've been working on as well. And I just have a lot of things in the future that you guys will see that I've been doing and working on and all that good stuff. I'm not really a clock inner. um, I just have too many things in my mind, too many ideas, too many things that I want to do. And in my opinion, God gives you everything that you need in order to survive, in order to make a life for yourself. He gives you purpose. He gives you all that, or she gives you all that. Um, so it's just time for me to use my gifts and the things that God has given me to be sustainable in life and fulfilled. So yeah, like I said, a lot of changes are coming to my channel, so you guys have to really embrace yourself for them. Um, I've embraced myself already. I've calmed my spirit. I've calmed myself. I've calmed my mind a lot, and I'm just ready for the next stage of life. Yeah, naturally high. I am. I watched your video on it too. So that was your video on that was amazing. If you guys haven't goes over to Naturally High's channel. She's amazing. I love her so much. I wish I had like more like time to sit and like talk to her, but the times that I have talked to her, she's amazing and she just an amazing spirit and amazing person. But Naturally High, go to her channel and check her out. We're similar in a lot of ways. She's just amazing. Like, hopefully one day I get to actually meet her in person. You don't like punching the clock either? Yeah, I worked in the hospital for a while. Um, and I was actually having this conversation with somebody that they would always give me the most combative patients like ever. They told me to go into a room and like get this guy's blood. I'm like, all right. So I'm going in there. This dude is like handcuffed to the bed, and there's like sheriffs in there. I'm like, you guys, seriously? They're like, well, we knew out of everybody you could get his blood because we can't. And I walked in there and he literally just went from being like irate to looking at me and just calming down and just letting me get his blood. I don't know what it is, but always give me the difficult people. But the difficult people really weren't even difficult. People just didn't know how to approach them. They didn't know how to deal with them. Look, let me tell you, I've been dealing with difficult people my whole entire life. I used to say at one point in my life, God, why is it that you always give me the most difficult people to work with? And now I know that it wasn't a negative thing. It was more of like somebody has to deal with people who have underlying issues. It's not that they're difficult, it's just that they have their own issues that nobody has taken the time to help them with. So they were all sent to me. That's great. I'll take that. Um, I really, like I said, I really want to be a drug and alcohol counselor. People with addictions and stuff like that. Hopefully one day I get there. I was actually hired to become a counselor, like while I was in school, but the job included me having um, to drive rehabilitated people around. So she was like, "Well, if this guy just got out of jail for murder and you have to take him to his appointment over here, would you be comfortable in using your own car? Because that's like a part of the job." And I really had to think about that. And I was like, you know what? My daughter is like 3 going on 4. I don't really want to take that risk. So I didn't accept that job. Oh, you have a new video? It's going live? Yay! Naturally High has a new video going live. So you guys, after this, make sure you go over there and watch her. Watch her. Watch her. Watch her. She's amazing. You guys are gonna love her. If you, I'm pretty sure you guys already know who she is, though. I mean, who doesn't? Do you put in your hair? Replace with conditioner. Um, replace the conditioner. I don't use anything to replace the conditioner. I usually just use my aloe vera juice, my castor oil, or any kind of oil, shea butter. That's really all that I've been using for like years now. That's really all that I do. I don't really use too much of anything else. Um, but in this upcoming year, you guys are going to see a lot of new things. I'm really excited. Like, I'm almost at 80K, and I'm so excited. Like, my goal is to get to 100K. So I'm almost there. I'm just so excited about that you guys trust me enough to come on here and listen to me and take my advice. And it just makes me happy when I read the comments and I've helped somebody or I've inspired someone. And like, little do you guys know that you guys are the ones that inspire me and like help me to keep going. And like, this is my niche, just like helping people. So I might not come on YouTube and have a style every other week. That's not me. Like, I like to make sure that my videos are quality. Some people say they're too long, but when I speak, I like to make sure I give you guys all the information that you need. And it's not so much about the aesthetic, or it's not so much um, about the quickness of the video or how pretty I can make the video. It's really about the information that I give you guys and the inspiration that I give you guys. That's more important to me. So that's kind of like my vibe. Although I am trying to find ways of making my videos shorter, because once I talk about a subject that I'm passionate about, I will talk about that subject for a very long time, no problem. Um, so in this upcoming year, I'm working a lot on, editing and learning new editing softwares, and just a lot of stuff is coming. Um, and I'm also going to be starting a second channel, and that second channel is going to be more about spirituality and life. Um, just because sometimes, like, mixing the two on my channel, I don't get too much good feedback from certain people. But like I said in one of my videos, that's who I am. I'm a spiritual person and I love my hair. So it's my channel. And if I feel like I can't be myself on my channel, then there would be no channel. But I am starting a second channel completely dedicated to just like my life and spirituality and, faith and God, and just how to really like cultivate those things into your life and just be the better version of you. So I'm really excited about that channel as well. I'm really, really excited about that channel. What are your thoughts on hair grease? I don't really have thoughts on hair grease. All I know is that when I was little, my grandma would have that big ass 7-Eleven cup with water in it, that bristle brush, some grease, and she would dip that brush in the water, my hair, brush my hair, put the grease on, and put my hair in twist. My hair did fine then. It did fine then. So I know because a lot of grease have petroleum in it, and it said that petroleum blocks, your follicles and all that stuff. But people use petroleum on their skin to kind of keep in to use it as like a moisture barrier. So I mean, to each his own. If you want to use it, see, maybe use it like on one part of your hair for like a week or 2 weeks and see how that part of your hair feels, or do more research on the type of grease that you want to do, see the ingredients, what effects the ingredients can possibly have. That's what it really all comes down to. Not so much of going on YouTube and seeing why people hate grease, but actually doing the research yourself and seeing why grease can be an additive to your routine, or how it can help you, or what it can do, and how it feels specifically for you and your hair. Out of curiosity, do you have family members with hair as long as yours? Nope, nobody. Not one person has hair as long as mine. My cousin's hair is pretty long. um, it's very soft, very silky, very like pretty. Like everybody in my family, they have very wavy, straight hair. So if they were to like brush their hair, it would just make waves by itself. So their hair is just very um, fine. One of my aunties, she has pretty thick hair, but her texture is still like everybody else's. Curly, fine. I mean, not fine, but curly, wavy. One of my aunties, she's really her complexion is so pretty. It's like chocolatey. How can I? She looks like a little. She looks like one of those little Indian dolls, like the really dark Indian dolls. Her complexion is so pretty, and her hair is jet black, and it just is so shiny, and it just kind of like lays. Like it's just everybody has hair like that. It's just so pretty. But that auntie specifically, she's the only one who has the complexion that she has. But her complexion with her hair is just so pretty. She's just so gorgeous. Um, yeah. You're back. What did you miss? Not much. Yep, you didn't miss much at all. Water and grease. What can you use in place of aloe juice? Your hair hates aloe vera juice. If you're using it straight up, you might want to use it diluted first. That's what I did. I didn't use it straight up until like years later. So I would put like,
it's your mother. Pick it up. It's mommy on the phone. Pick it up. Don't hide from me.
that's my ringtone. That's my ringtone for my mother. So now you guys know the cat is out of the bag. Yeah, so if you want to use aloe vera juice, start with like maybe a couple tablespoons in water first, and make sure that the water that you're using on your hair is filtered. I know, but just make sure it's filtered. Um, who has checked their phone? My mom's calling? Yeah, yeah. My mom calls me all the time. So I'm like, maybe I should change it because this is what I hear like all day. While she's watching me, she's probably calling me. That's my mom for you. But yeah, just start slow. But if you don't want to use aloe vera juice and your hair just doesn't like it, you can try to boil like marshmallow root. That's really good. Like I said, slippery elm bark is really good. And even if you just get a really big pot of water and you boil maybe like a couple teaspoons of flaxseed, to where it's not gel, but it's just still water, and the flax seeds are infused in there, and you put that in a spray bottle. You can use that as a detangler and a conditioner as well, because of the flaxseed has the property of being like a mucinogen. And when you put that in water and you dilute that a lot, it's gonna act as like a detangler. You told your daughter she has to get that ringtone for you. Yeah, I switch my mom's ringtone out like every month or so, and it's always have something to do with, hey, your mom's calling, because she called me like probably, and this is on like the low end, but about 12 times. No, there's no way she calls me 12 times a day. Probably about 20 times a day. So she'll go, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay, I'm checking on you. All right, I'll call you. I'll check on you guys in like an hour. Okay, sure. 15 minutes later go by. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you? What? Such and such and such and this and this. Okay. Okay, I'll check on you guys in like a couple hours. Okay, cool. 30 minutes later. Hey, what y'all doing? So it's like continuous throughout the day. But honestly, I love when my mom calls me like that. And that's really the only reason I wanted a girl. Well, it wasn't the only reason. I wanted a girl because I wanted that closeness that mothers and daughters have, like me and my mom, and my grandmother and her daughters had. So I really wanted that, and I just really wanted a girl because I just have a good relationship with my mom, and I love it. Yeah. Is your mom married? No, my mom's not married. My dad's not married. My mom and dad are best friends. So just Christmas, they were both here, and my dad was like, I called you, and then she was like, oh, you did? And he was like, yeah. She was like, oh, you want to take me out on a date? Like, they're so cute. They've been knowing each other since elementary school, so they're like best friends. And I'm like, look, you're not married. Not only are you guys not married, but neither one of you guys have a significant other, so why don't you guys just get together? Like, why don't y'all just get married or do something? Like, I'm confused. But they're the best of friends, like my mom and my dad. So it's really dope to see, because I've never ever seen my mom and dad argue one time. I've never seen them fight or anything one time. Like, my dad is loving and my mom is loving. Like, I just have a good family dynamic in that aspect. Like, even though we've never lived together, but like me, my mom, and my dad, but they're best friends, and me and my dad are just as close as me and my mom. So yeah. Do I have siblings? I do. I do. I have a little. Actually, I have a brother from both my mom and my dad. So, my brother, my dad, his mother passed away when he was 4 years old. My brother is Belizean, and then I have a brother from my mom, which his dad and my mom are best friends as well. My stepdad, he was my stepdad for like 21 years, so yeah, they kind of parted, but um, yeah, he was over here too. Christmas, actually, for like a minute. He was over here for a minute. But yeah, I have two brothers. They're both younger, so I'm the oldest. I'm the chosen one. Um, I'm the favorite one of both of my parents. So yeah, I know this for a fact. But I'm the oldest one. My brother is 21, and my other brother is 28, I think. So I have two younger brothers. Yeah. I'm lucky to have the family that I have. Like, if anything, I would say that I have a really good family. The mailman. Why do you guys always bark at that mailman? Teddy and Monday. Teddy and Monday. Monday. Is that you? What are you barking for? Huh? You're indulging in that? You're indulging in that barking? Huh? Oh, yeah, because yeah. That's what she does. Okay, Monday, relax. She's a drama queen. Oh, Cole. What? Okay. Okay. Monday. Oh. No, Teddy. Go out. Go out. 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 Okay, get down. Hey, you guys, go. 3 kids in here. Well, 4 including the man. Teddy, go. No, go. Go out. They're telling me the man is here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then my dog Monday, she does a squeal thing all the time, and then when I take her to the groomer, she's always like, they say all she does is like howl and do that scream thing all the time. Like, she's a drama queen. I'm just like, Monday, relax, chill out. Am I Buddhist? I'm not Buddhist. No. Uh, my mother-in-law, she They came from Cambodia, so they're Cambodian, obviously. She's a very in tune, very spiritual woman. Um, and the man, he's just, he's in tune. He got his own thing going on. But as far as like labels, they're Buddhist by, by culture. My daughter will know her culture and the religion and stuff behind it, because it's her god-given right to know where she comes from and to make her own decisions when she gets older. But as far as like labeling, like I said before, I don't really like to label things. To me, as long as a person um, has a spirituality about them, has a belief in them, has a positive belief in them, um, has a God relationship within them. That's really all that matters to me. But her grandmother is a highly spiritual woman, um, and they have their culture and their traditions that they do. When you walk in her house, she has the shrine up, like almost every Asian house does. They burn incense, they give offerings to their ancestors and all that. So my daughter's gonna know all that. My daughter has a little Buddha pendant, that all the kids wear, that it's normal for them to wear. Although she will not wear it for the life of her, she will not wear that thing. So whatever she feels in her little spirit, I'm not going to force her to wear it. Whatever she wants to do, whatever she feels, whatever she doesn't feel. But when she goes over to my mom's house, she likes to go in the room and get all the crosses and like the Virgin Marys and stuff, and she likes to set them all up. That's just like her thing. So I just kind of let her feel what she feels, and kind of believe in what she gravitates towards. And as long as that is within love and respect and having something faith based, then that is all that matters to me. Yes, I do collect crystals. I have a lot of them. And actually, at one point of my life, I didn't collect them. They were literally all given to me. Like I would be at the most random places. I was at where was I at? I want to say I was at like a restaurant or something, and this older woman came up to me. Actually, I'll show you the one right now. So this is rose quartz. So this older woman came up to me and she was talking to me, and then she was just like, "You're just so full of love and light," and she was just kind of just talking to me. And then she was like, she just pulled this crystal out of nowhere, and she was like, "I want you to have this." She was, "I keep this crystal with me at all times." She was going through like a hard time or something like in her life, like years and years ago, and she got out of it and just got really into her like spirituality. But she just pulled the crystal out and like gave it to me. And then this other girl, I was at like a reggae show, and she had like this really pretty crystal around her neck. It was a obsidian, and we were talking, and she said, "I've had this for so many years, but I want you to have it." And she took it off of her neck and she gave it to me. I was like, "No, no, I can't take this." She goes, "Oh no, please take it. Like I want you to have it." So at one point in my life, people were literally just giving me, "Hi, mom. Yeah, you called me, and I was still doing my life. I was doing my life. Well, I'm still doing my life." She's in the living room. "Oh, you missed her. She was all on here. She was all on here, just being her. She really was." She was talking about how you got her gummy bears and Cheetos, and she was talking up a storm. I actually just finished talking about you too. Right. They wasn't not liking them. Comments. Aw, mom, you're so cute. Let's see. But yeah, so yeah, I do collect crystals. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, there. I think there's a difference between spirituality and religion. Um, the two can come together. I think to me, it's each his own. You know how they always say never talk about politics or religion, because it's to me it's something that is sacred and it's private to individuals. Um, I have people who are Muslim as well, and I've been with people who are Muslim as well, and like I said, it's not about what your religion is. It's not about what your spiritual beliefs are. It really only matters of how you treat people at the end of the day and what you do, because goodness only comes in one language, in one form. You can't decide you want to be good, in this one aspect, but then be completely hatred in another aspect of your life. It all has to coincide together. So if you're going to be peaceful and you're going to be good and you're going to do good and you're going to accept people, you have to do that all the way around the spectrum. And that's what I was raised to do. I wasn't raised to see religion or race or anything like that. I was just raised on seeing the goodness in people and the goodness that people do. And like I said, raised in a very Christian household, and still my mother, my aunties, like, a Christian. We're a Christian family, and okay. And although I don't like to put, like I said, I don't like to put titles on that, because your beliefs and your religion and your spirituality is something that is dedicated towards you, and the way somebody prays is different. The way somebody else prays, the way somebody connects with God is different, than the next person. And we're all different, and we all connect to source and the divine and God different ways. And putting a label like, okay, Muslims only can pray like this, Christians can only pray like this, you can't pray with the Muslim, you can't pray, like, I don't like, to me, that gets very hectic and it gets really ugly. And so it's a topic that I just kind of stay away from, and I just try to see the goodness in people and the connection that they do have, the gifts that they do have, the way God speaks to them in different ways. That's the beauty of the world, and that's the beauty in all of us. And I couldn't be a life coach, or I couldn't want to be a drug and alcohol counselor. I couldn't want to be any of those things if I let those stereotypes and those labels affect me and blind me. So I like I said, I try to really look at individuals as what they do. And I admire the way, some of my Muslim friends pray. Like, I admire that. Like, that's a beautiful thing. They're connecting to God. I admire the fact that my auntie can tell me the Bible inside and out. That's a beautiful thing. She's connecting to God. So it's the connections that are beautiful, not necessarily the way that you do it, but just for the fact that you can actually connect. So exactly. Because I know people who are heavily, in the church, and they go to church every Sunday, but as soon as they walk out of that church, they are the ugliest individuals. They're the most condescending individuals. They're the most judging individuals. And that, to me, that's odd. That's right. That doesn't make sense to me. It's don't go and open your Bible and sing and congregate with all these people who believe in the same thing you do, but then when you walk out of church, you want to tell me that I'm going to hell because I have a crystal. You know what I mean? Like, that's that's odd. All are truly blessed. Yes, mom. All are truly blessed. Um, and like I told you guys, like, my mom's very she's in her faith. Like, she'll call me and tell me, God whispered to me earlier, God told me, got this, I prayed for you and this and that. And man, when I tell you that my mom, that lady, she always said, God always hears me, she always hears my prayer, I connect to him every day. She's the type of person where she can directly, hearing God is not like in a voice, but as a message, as a feeling. She does it every day. You know what I mean? So the way that she connects with God is beautiful. The way she writes every day, and she writes to God every day, and she puts her prayers in, and she prays, and she that, that's how she does it, and she does it very well. So yeah, my family, we go we went to church together. My other auntie is very heavily in church, so I have a very strong Christian family. My grandmother was Catholic, very long line of very spiritual people. So it you know it just runs deep in my bloodline. It's just something I can't get away from, and it's something I would never want to get away from. In that, I know, in that regards. Um, so, to each his own. All of our faiths are beautiful as long as you are connecting with the right source and you're not doing anything for evil or, malice use. Everybody is beautiful, and all of our religions are so beautiful. And we can also take things from other religions and just how they do things and how they connect. It's a beautiful thing to see. When my daughter was 1 year old, I took her to the Buddhist temple to get blessed by the monks. And just, I didn't get blessed by the monks, but she did, and because it's a part of her culture. It's a part of who she is, and I wanted her to have that experience, and also her dad, for him to be able to see that. And it was just such a beautiful experience, just seeing it, going in this temple and just feeling like it was very peaceful, it was very beautiful. And the monks did their thing, and it is what it is. But it was very great. It was very beautiful. It was a beautiful thing to see. I've seen Muslims, I've been to restaurants where they actually have mats. They have mats at the door, so people can actually pray if they need to. And I think that the restaurant was more of like, I think the owner was maybe Muslim, but just to see that and know that people are welcome to express their the way that they connect to God and their religion, their spirituality, the way that they can do that out in the open and not get judged, was such a beautiful thing. And like, kudos to this restaurant. It was so cool. It was so amazing. But that's just a part of appreciating people and the world, and knowing that all of us in the world are all connected. And sometimes God just has to get to us in different ways, in different languages, in different forms, to be able to connect all of us. And I think that's just what it's about. But yes, that's my spill on that. Yeah, I get so many. I mean, I've gotten comments from people who, like, if you go to their channel, they have like Christian sermons and different sermons. And this one person told me that I'm going to hell and my whole family, because I spoke of, oh, I like to do yoga, I like to stretch, I like to do this. Yeah, I'm just going straight there. And to me, that was odd. I'm like, okay, well, here you are praising, you know, your belief in God, but then on the other term, you're turning around being such an ugly soul and telling somebody that they're going to hell. How do you know? Did God come down directly and tell you that? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I would never tell anybody that in any degree. That's just not a nice thing to say to anybody, um, at all, no matter who you are, what religion you are. But I think that's just a very negative thing to say. But I do get it a lot, which is sad, because I just feel like in the natural hair community, us Black women already can be so malice towards each other. And it's just like another thing. It's like, okay, it's another thing, for us to divide each other with and all that. But it's so pointless. You just gotta love. I mean, just love people. Like, just come from love. Come from a space of love, and just open your heart and open your mind. It's not that hard. So hopefully, my second channel will go more into that, and you guys will enjoy it. If you guys do, like, when I start, I'm gonna announce it on my main channel. So if you guys are into this or into that, go and visit. Go subscribe to my new channel. But if you're not, just stay here. Don't even go over there. don't even go over there. Dang, yeah. Exactly. Only God can judge you at the end of the day. And just gotta come from love. Exactly. One of my good friends told me, if it's not positive, if it doesn't feel positive, if it doesn't feel of love, if it doesn't feel gratifying, then it's not God. Then it's not God. Okay.
My daddy keeps
So yeah,
going.
so I always keep that in mind. Like if something doesn't feel good to me, then it's not of God. I gotta kick it out. I gotta kick the devil out. Teddy. What's up? She always shivers when she's like. All right, you guys. I love all of you, and
I love you.
and I'm gonna
So
leave.
you're the best subscribers.
Oh, she said you're the best subscribers. Oh, you're so sweet. I love all of you, and I'm gonna leave all the information down for
So guys,
Alpha.
I help you subscribe.
I'm gonna leave all the information down for the Alpha Juice, and I'm gonna be doing my cleanse. And I'm going to be recording it and doing a video on it, so I'm super excited about that. Hopefully I can shed some of that water weight that I have in 5 days, but if not, it's fine. I like my curves. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave all their information down. Use their codes, go check them out. I love all of you. This is fun. It was fun talking about all this with you guys, and just Alpha Juice just text you. What a coincidence. That's so funny. Yeah, so yeah, this was fun. It was real and a good way to kind of start the new year in faith and in love and just doing what's best for yourself and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys.
So guys, I love you. Make sure you subscribe and you're the best subscribers. So guys, also I'm gonna sing you the juice. So bye.
That's like a video when we record a video and you go bye and you go like that.
So guys, also I'm in another video. This is my mama, and I love her.
I love you too.
Very much.
Very much.
She's the best mama.
I'm the best mama?
Yeah.
Thank you. No, let me get your neck. Let me get your neck. Let me get your neck. She know it tickles for me. I love you guys.
I love you.
Bye.
Let me do this.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye. I love them all. You're the best.